Alright, welcome back to another video. Again, we're going to go through Higurashi here and continue off where we left off. This time I'm more awake, I guess you could say, so I can actually read more instead of just stopping halfway through. Anyway, let's get right into it. We just have to come since there was such a commotion. What is the meaning of this? Take a look. It's time for lunch. Buffet style. A handmade gourmet meal by Reina. I can see that much. Why have you laid out a Why have you laid out a tarp on our property? The temple is public grounds, it's not yours. Keiichi is right. This is everyone's property. Wow, Rika-chan is such a good girl. Have a seat. Eat with us. After opening up a spot for Rika-chan, I promptly turned my back on Satoko. Hold on 1 second. Where is my spot? No spot for you and nothing for you to eat. Oh. Don't worry, there's some for you too. None. I'll eat all of hers. I will not allow that. Rika! Here, chopsticks. Both Satoko and I leap at our boxes, having it out with each other. And really, Kei-chan, you're really good at leading people on. You might have a talent for this. Have a plate. One for me-chan and Rika-chan too. Reina whipped out pairs of chopsticks and paper plates. If we don't hurry, it won't be eaten up. That's right. Okay. Shall we commence this battle? Please eat a lot. There's enough for everyone, Reina said as she opened up the thermos. Ooh, fresh tea? Or is it coffee? Or warm drink, either all work. Just then, I'd realized that this lunch was made under the assumption that 5 people would be eating. It didn't change how much there was, but the implication behind it was different. Oh. The hell was that? I will not allow you to have this hamburger. Using your elbows against the rill, Satoko. Grabbing the back of my collar is also against the rules. It was a tough battle. Blocking her with full momentum and an elbow and opening moves, Satoko appears to have the upper hand. But the differences in our proficiency with chopsticks proved to be fatal and gave me the upper hand. This is lunch. Why is this written so? I think that's the joke, but okay. Ah, the last meatball! Satoko Hojo has been bested. Nom. Satoko and I amiably began choking at the same time, falling backwards and spasming. Rika-chan patted me on the head to clear it, even though it was actually stuck in my throat. Seeing that made Reina blush and breathe heavily in excitement. It was almost like flowers are floating all around her. That's just straight up creepy. If I would say that's anything. Mion advised Reina to refrain from saying anything that could get her locked up. This is how our meals usually go. I'd do anything in my power, just so things could stay like this. One second. Alright, I'm back. And let's continue. The intense battle calmed. And finally everyone reached a point where they could begin talking. Receiving tea from the thermos, I let out a small sigh. I do wonder why there are so few words in Japanese to praise how something tastes. Isn't it because the idea of togetherness during a meal didn't begin until the modern era? It seems that long ago people ate in silence. It must have made... What? It seems that long ago people ate in silence. It must have made the people preparing the food a bit sad, don't you think? It's probably because back then the people were busy even when eating and didn't have the time to complement the flavor. That's just you. But you know, just hearing that it's good makes me happy. That's my effort. And my effort was worth it. I mean, she blushed a little as she said that. It was delicious. With the absolute perfect timing, Rika-chan struck Reina directly with praise. Why is that quoted? With praise. So, is it just saying that sarcastically? She looked straight at her with an expression of bewitching innocence. After Reina uttered an intelligible noise, a ring of smoke rose from her head with an audible poof. Rika-chan, I'm gonna take you home. No, I mean... Yeah, she should not be around... she should not be around children. Well, I mean, there are some other people I can think of who shouldn't be around them, but that's for a different reason. Oh well, let's continue. Thank you. It was really delicious. Reina flushed red with excitement, embarrassing Rika-chan and rubbing her cheeks against her so hard you could almost hear it. To Rika-chan for her praise. Ta-da! These are special. 2 apple rabbits. After sticking toothpicks into them, she thrust them towards Rika-chan. After Rika-chan accepted them, the mood suddenly shifted in a bizarre way. What is it, Satoko? What's with that defiant look? Has everyone prepared proper praise to receive apples from Reina-san? Don't push yourself. What kind of praise can you think up with your weak vocab? Well then, allow me to show you. After Satoko flashed Mion and me a defiant look, she changed the tone of her voice suddenly. Hey! So, Reina wanted Chan's lunch? Satoko thought it was yummy too. Satoko looked up at her poutily while talking cutely. Okay. Well, how's that praise? That's not even persuasion by tears, that's persuasion by cuteness, isn't it? This is a Reina limited special skill. She blushed and her head spun, waving around in circles. Don't fall for it, Reina. Is she a dog? Is she a dog or something? Dude. Of course, that was asking for the impossible. Reina glooped Satoko and began rubbing her cheeks against her. Cute! Satoko is so cute. Take that home. How? Swish. Stab. Push. Satoko was also presented with apple rabbits. After stuffing them into her mouth, she looked over at Mion and me again with a defiant gaze. It only took 5 seconds to take down Reina. That's unfair. I think she had such a trick. If it upsets you so much, why not reward Reina-san with some praise? Damn it! How was a dirty trick? First of all, that wasn't even praise. Satoko, you think you've won with that, don't you? How about I show you guys something much better than your superficial gimmicks? That sounds great, Mia. What kind of trick is it? Kei-chan is going to be the one who does it. What? Why don't I have you show me that? The withering of an old maid. The plan of attack she suggested was wicked, but it was the only thing we had to beat Satoko. After sipping my tea, I started talking, very naturally and calmly. Perfectly. It really is good, isn't it? This is all freshly made, right? No. Actually, most of it, almost all of it, was frozen stuff. Then which ones did you make fresh? Well, it's embarrassing. Do I really have to say? Must I? From the synergy of boy plus handmade lunches, her expression has melted into euphoria. I already know. This one, right? Huh? Reina turned an even deeper shade of red. The words, I can't believe it, practically written on her face. How can you tell? That I made it. Of course, Mion had told me beforehand. It's been perfect so far. After acting like I was shy, I waited a beat. I waited a beat. Biat. Sikapiat. No. Next would be the finisher. It had your smell. What? What? Silence enveloped the area. Reina, face still completely red, froze solid. With a small yelp, Satoko also blushed. Of course I did, too. I sure would like to try one of Reina's handmade apple rabbits, or something. Even if this was all because I was competing against Satoko, I felt like I had crossed the line by a good 9 yards, I think. Then, at that moment... Jesus Christ! I don't know what's with this game sometimes. Whoosh. It was a Tupperware container filled with rabbits. Please eat some, CH.1. Oh, Jesus. I think they're... Oh, jeez. There's plenty for you. Huh? Instantly, dozens of apples were shoved into my mouth, knocking me over. Oh, okay. Say CH.1. My head was forcibly laid upon her lap, and even more apples were shoved into my mouth. While she was squealing, one after another was forced into my mouth. More and more apples. What the hell? I'm not going to read that first part, but how about them apples, Toko? Looks like we win. CH.1, that was a beautiful sacrifice. How's that, Satoko? This is our complete victory, isn't it? Can't believe it. Such trickery! It doesn't bother me at all. Satoko grounds her teeth, mortified. We did it. I claimed victory as my consciousness drifted slowly away from me. At that time, Reina stopped her squealing as she suddenly realized something. Rika-chan, you're not eating it? Did the salt water make it too strong, maybe? Maybe? Looking over, Rika-chan had pulled the toothpick out of the apple rabbit placed into her cupped hands and seemed to be at a loss for what to do. Poor Mr. Rabbit. I feel sorry for him. I want to save him. That was the sound of blood spurting from Reina's nose. Oh boy. The amount of times I have to say this is gonna kill me. Cute! Tonight I will take you home. She shook sporadically, her head wobbling back and forth. Then, coming back to her senses, she took all of the apples around me and gathered them up with a foot, and fix them back up on the plate. Oh, they're all just fine, Kay. Here, I'll give them to you, Rika-chan. Kay? 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 Kay. Oh, shit. Don't get that out of context. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Rika-chan raised up Satoko's hand like a referee after having a plate of rabbit shoved to her. She whispered, "This is our victory." Oh shit. What? What? A comeback? Haste on who hair you feel. Okay. I just don't care anymore. Thus, my sacrifice ended up being in vain. Sam. Higurashi, when they cry. I know, when they cry. I have to emphasize that C there because it's different from the rest of the letters. It was a fun-filled, crazy day. But as soon as the sun began to set, the end of the day really did come quickly. Later, Reina and Kei-chan. Later, Rika and Kei-chan. See you tomorrow. Thanks for today, Mion. I had a great time. See you tomorrow. Satoko and Rika-chan went home as well. We parted ways with Mion, and it ended with just Reina and myself enjoying the evening air on our way home. Thanks for coming today, Keiichi-kun. Was it fun? Yeah, lots of fun. Almost feels like a waste to go home now. Then, well, would you mind taking a little detour? Maybe? Maybe? A detour? Is it far? It's a bit of a walk, but it won't take long. Since we had been walking around all day, I must have seemed a bit tired. I missed Teletoon Detour. Oh well. Not feeling like teasing Reina, I quietly nod. Ooh. Pretty nice. Very nice. Traversing a small path and up a small hill, the land suddenly stretched out before us. There, it looked like the remains of a dilapidated construction site came into view. A large heap of garbage spread out off towards the swamp. Probably illegal dumping. I recall it being in the newspaper. It's been quite a while. I wonder what's here. When you say it's been a while, you mean the business you had here was with this garbage pile? It's not garbage. To me, it's a pile of treasure. Reina had already entered that well-known cute mode of hers. So that meant there was some cute here. There's something cute here. Whoa, new pile. I can't wait. She bounded up the unstable slope. I'd expect no less from a born and bred country girl. Hey, wait, I'm coming. Whoa. The city ray itself was completely pitiful. It's alright, just stay here. Just stay right there, Keiichi-kun. It won't take long. You're gonna kindly decline my accompaniment. Excuse me. Don't fall. Watch your step. I'm fine. This is nothing at all. Really. Literally bounding up the heap of trash, Reina disappeared over the other side. I didn't like being left behind, but I was still pretty tired from the whole day, so I just ended up waiting. Without the lively Reina around, the surrounding area quickly fell into silence. eye of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. Feeling exhausted, I began to feel a little sleepy. Just then, the sudden noise of scattered pebbles alerted me to someone's presence. Startled, I turned around. Then there was a typical-looking photographer. He spied over at me through his camera. His body was tanned and fit. But something about him seemed unreliable, and he had a bit of an aloof air around him. Well, it didn't seem like he was a bad guy in any case. Whoa, you surprised me. I was startled when I turned around and he overplayed his reaction. That was my line. I'm the one who surprised here. My bad. I didn't mean to startle you. Are you from Hinamizawa? I gathered that he wasn't from that question. Unfazed by my suspicious outlook, he introduced himself without my prompting. I'm Tomitake, freelance photographer. I come to Hinamizawa from time to time. I didn't ask you who you are. Quite rude to photograph someone without consent, would you think? My bad. I merely photograph wild birds. They can't refuse, you see. So what? You're saying I'm the same as a bird? As the birds? I have to do something very quickly. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's continue. Oh, alright, that's better. Oh, well, you see, the image of a young man in twilight was just picturesque. I apologize for trying to take your picture without asking. That notes are pretty slick. All that annoyance I felt for being startled just flew away as he buttered me up. I had no intention of hanging around with this guy trying to get cozy with me, except it didn't seem like Rina would be back soon. But this older guy, Tomatake's he didn't seem... Who the fuck was that? Oh. He didn't mind my cautious responses and cautious rambling on by himself. Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm finished now. Rina popped her head out from one of the lower piles of garbage and waved her hand. You have someone with you? What would she be doing over there? That's what I wanted to know. Dunno. Maybe she's checking on that dismembered corpse that was out here long ago. Tomitake-san looked shaken up by that for a moment. Uh-oh. I responded like I would if I were talking with Rina and the others. It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms. Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you. You're waiting a while, I guess. I'd best leave you two lovebirds alone. Again, my apologies for starting you, Keiichi-kun. Tomitake-san chortles suggestively, then disappears into the twilight. Missing my chance to retorts put me off a bit. Keiichi-kun, are you angry? Well, I wonder. It wasn't Reina's fault, so I decided to just brush it off for now. How is it? Find a treasure trove? Oh, yes, so listen. You see, there was Colonel Sanders' doll. Maybe I should play I Love You, Colonel Sanders, too, after this. I need to play that visual novel, actually. It's just been sitting on my computer for the longest time, and I've never actually played it. I have played it, but I just haven't gotten around to recording it or anything. But I haven't played much of it, so there's much to see. A Colonel Sanders doll? Oh, that thing. The statues that always have out in front that of that fried chicken place? That life-size dummy? Yes, Colonel Sanders. How cute! I want to take it home. I couldn't tell how she decided what's cute or not, but well, she seemed to want it. It's garbage, right? No one would care if you just take it home, right? It's become a base of another pile. I can't dig it out easily. There's no lamppost over there, so it'll get dark pretty soon. Rena seemed quite down after finding a treasure and not being able to bring it back. I'll help you out to repay you for that delicious picnic you prepared today. Thank you. Birds heading home to roost proclaims that nightfall would soon be upon us. Okay. CH.1 is going to help. I could take Colonel Sanders home. How? We all want to take Colonel Sanders home. Let's continue. Rena staggers along as if intoxicated in a dreamy state of mind. I tried asking her in a way that wouldn't take her out of her cheery state. Hey Rena, long ago, did something happen here? Seems like they were building a dam here. I don't know the details though. Just wondering if you knew about, an incident or something. I don't know. Her tone is disturbingly frank. It sounded more like a denial than an answer. I must have appeared rather dumbstruck. Rena quietly lightened her expression. Actually, I didn't live here until a year ago. Huh? You transferred here too? I was sure that... So you see, I don't really know much from before that. Sorry. Don't really know, don't really want to talk about it. That was the kind of feeling she gave me. Thinking about it, of course it would be like that. This wasn't the type of thing girls would enjoy talking about. It was quite a disturbing incident. It seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms. If it's just like Tomitaki-san said, then I had a feeling only the Higurashi would know. Interesting. Higurashi when they cry. You have received new tips. The Maybara Mansion, the dam site murder dismemberments. Okay, let me view some tips then. I'm not clicking those this time. Let me save here and then I'll continue. Yes, I know I should save it on other files to just go back to whatever I wanted to, but being the youngest brother of and as a kid, you kind of got used to saving on one file and every other file being taken. Just saying. Anyway, let's continue. I can continue for a little while more. Let's just see what happens here. A Colonel Sanders? Ah, of course that's right up her alley. I understand her wanting to take home Satoko and Rika-chan, and I can't understand the Colonel Sanders. What's so good about the four-eyed geezer? Oh, don't you disrespect Colonel Sanders. Don't you disrespect him. He's the almighty demon god. No joke, that's like, there's like 30 models on Legion? All fucking massively destructive. Probably better to hear it from Rena, don't you think? She'd probably just say, because it's just so cute, though. Does Rena often go to construction sites to hunt for treasure? Every now and then she says she's going to have a look. But a girl her age running around in garbage as well. If Rena enjoys it, then I think it's fine. What were they doing over there? Damn construction? It has been bugging me since yesterday, like an itch I couldn't scratch. It was cancelled a long time ago. everyone gathered together and fought against it. Hearing an ominous word like fought come from Rika-chan's mouth startled me. That's right. It was unbelievable. They said Hinamizawa would be sunk into the reservoir and we had no say in the matter. So I'm only able to be here because the protest succeeded. I'm sorry. I didn't keep you, did I? Did I? My deepest apologies, Keiichi-san. It took me a while to powder my nose. Satoko, wait to use the can until you really have to go. It's a lot easier since it shoots right out. What? Okay. Okay. Yeah. How dare you speak that way to a maiden of unparalleled beauty such as myself? Was she calling a maiden? If Satoko really was a maiden, she wouldn't have reacted like that. Usual hijinks ensued. Hijinks. Okay. Now then, gentlemen, in accordance with the rules of our society, I bring a point of discussion. He, Keiichi Meibaru-kun, wishes to be included as a member in our activities. What say you? Reina has no objection. Oh, I wonder if the likes of this peasant is up to the task. Me and Satoko both approve. The three that Mian had queried voiced their approval. A unanimous decision. Congratulations, Keiichi Meibaru-kun. I present to you the honor of being allowed to take the entrance exam for our club. Start from the beginning. I didn't say I would join. Start from the beginning. I didn't say I would join. What club is this? What our club does, you see. In order to cope with our complicated society, we perform various activities under different sets of rules. Sometimes they're in your favor, and sometimes they work against you. I'm pretty neat, so I prefer if you didn't single me out. Just try to get along. You're so naive, Reina. The law of Junko is survival of the fittest. This is starting to sound a bit sketchy. So what kind of club was it? To sum it up, it's a club where we play games together. Rika-chan was the only one to answer my question with a pertinent response. So basically this club put Mion's hobby of collecting games to use by playing the various games that Mion had ordered every day. It seemed that, depending on the day, there were prizes for the winner or a penalty for the person who finished in last place. I'll make this clear right now. We're in playing house here. You should treat each win or loss as if your life depends on it, alright? Excuse me. What's wrong with just having fun? Don't make it sound so crazy. The first rule of our society: aim only for the place. Going at it half-assed just because it's a game is not allowed. Rule number 2 of our society: for that reason, we're obligated to make all possible efforts. The way Satoko said it, it sounded like she was saying use any means necessary. Of course, I'll do my best too. I'm pretty weak, but I'm trying my best. I knew what they were trying to say. And again, where everybody's aiming for the top, it's rather unsportsmanlike to play just for fun. Alright then. Alright, then I too will go all out. With that, I was finally ready for the rite of initiation, my baptism into the club. A word of warning, Keiichi-chan. Reina can get pretty nasty. This initiation looks like it's going to be rough. Yeah, probably. Mian began fishing around in the students' lockers in the back of the room. They have games here at the school? Well, it's a club. It's club equipment, so I guess that's fine. complicated games will put KH at a disadvantage. So today we'll play a game that you should be familiar with. How about a standard card game? The hell? Like Old Bachelor. What the hell is that effect? Alright, let's do this. Can't really get into it unless there's a penalty. This time the loser has to be sentenced to having their face drawn. What do you think? Whoa. Won't be oil-based paint, right? Right? Oil-based face painting with oil-based paint. This is perfect! Stoko cheered with the idea on. She didn't even flinch at the thought of having such a severe penalty. It seemed like she was raring to go. If it's going to be like this, then I can't lose either. Then I'll just cut the deck and start dealing. Old Bachelor is... yeah, Bachelor is pretty much the same as Old Maid. There's only one difference. There's no Joker. In its place, one card is pulled out at its start, meaning there'll be one card without a match left over at the end. You don't know which card will end up being the Joker. It's a pretty thrilling game. I'll take out the card now. Reina took out one card and left it face down on the table. Everyone stared at the card intently. I placed the first card face down. Well, that's pretty obvious in the ending. No way to tell at the start. But the rest of them was very serious. They didn't seem as relaxed as I was. They compared their cards to the one face down, all the while engaging each other's reactions. It was as if they could see what the face down card was. No, it couldn't be. The deck was pretty worn out. Oh wait, can everyone tell by the scratches on what the cards on the table is? And the second rule of our society, Keiichi-san must try his hardest to win as well. A number of cards are quite unique. Keiichi-kun should be able to remember them pretty quickly. He's heard that so matter of factly. It suits me fine. I think a little thing like that can be your crutch. I lashed angrily, but it was rather obvious I was at a disadvantage. After all, I'd gone so far as to memorize the wear and tear for each individual card. This wasn't a simple game of Old Bachelor. If this was a test, then I always catch this bit correct. Then they were playing with the answer sheets in front of them. Bring it. I'll take advantage of your carelessness and beat you down at your own game. Okay. That baseless confidence would soon be crushed. Really? What is she, a one-piece villain? How about I tell you your hand started? How about I tell you your hand started from the left? 3, 4, 9, jack, queen. Wow! Waro. By the way, the Bachelor is the Jack of Diamonds. I have no idea how to voice that. I could tell what they were even if you switch them around. I'm out. I thought I was prepared for it to be this brutal. Just overwhelming. Demons. You're all demons. Rena isn't a demon, are you? Sorry, Keiichi-kun. This is the thing. Isn't it? I'm out. Not even a hint of mercy. Rena, even Rika-chan. This cold activity is one to be trifled with. alumnus of this club would definitely survive in the cruelest of situations. If our entire class had self-detonating collar straps to their necks and were dropped into a death match on the desert island, these guys would probably take it like a fish to water. I can hardly picture their joy as they hunt down each of their classmates. It's a lowest point system. The order itself dictates the points. Whoever has the lowest points totally wins. Since Keiichi finished last, he has 5 points. There's already a 5 marked down on my scoreboard. I think it's unfair for Keiichi-kun if we don't use a new deck. It's fine. Keiichi isn't mad after all. He can turn the tables even if the odds are stacked against him, right? I think that's a little too much confidence. Just saying. It'd be fitting for a lowly peasant to scam her home and soak that pillow in tears, don't you think? My petite hand laid itself on top of my head, which was trembling for uncontainable frustration. It was Rika-chan's. Keep on fighting, yeah. Thanks to Rika-chan's words of encouragement, I was able to calm down. You need to be calm, especially when you're cornered. That's the power that could muster during the crisis. Think clearly, Keiichi Maebara. Take your time and look at the cards carefully. Just as Rena said, each card has its own distinct markings that make them stand out. Memorizing them should be pretty simple. Think about what you can do in the situation. Try everything in your power to improve your chances of victory. Oh, great, Keiichi-kun, just like that. I covered the uniquely marked cards with my hands and other cards, arranging them in such a way that they couldn't be seen. One of the ripped corners should be with a 5, and I'm out. I couldn't let any of those precious hits slip by me. All information is a weapon. Then it was my turn. Toko fanned out her cards for me. You see, I want the 7. Is it this one? I wonder about that. You won't know unless you take it. There was a bit of dismay in her expression, like she doesn't want to take it. That kind of expression. I won't let that momentary lapse slip by me. I know. It's this one. Got it. 7 spades. Aye, this is so intense. A cheer of ooh rang out. What is this? The 7 should be the hardest one of all to tell apart. Oops. It wasn't for memorizing the markings. Those slight changes in their expressions as I was selecting a card were enough. Can't hide it from me, Kei-chan. This mark means it's a 2 of diamonds. What? She was thought by all this read. Of course everyone else was too. Wow, it's rare that Michan gets a card wrong. Oh, excuse me. No. Kei-chan. Could it be he? They told them apart by different marks. That mark was a nail scratch. So I put new one on it. Ooh. Are you saying he disguised it as a 2 of diamonds? What an impressive show of wit. Keiichi landed a clean hit. Clap, clap, clap. Alright. That's great, Keiichi-kun. That was an incredible match, you know? Having defeated the forerunner Mion, my brilliant battle left me ecstatic. But by total points, it was already set in stone that Mion would win and I would finish last. I laughed hastily, selecting the tone of my voice carefully to get on Mion's nerves. Oh, I'm going to end up losers. I'm gonna end up losing, but I'm satisfied with one up and one at the end. That should be the proverbial slap in the face to Neon, who was at the top already and ensured victory. Even though K-chan gets first place this round, she'll still end up in last place overall. Don't you hate that? Of course I do. Let's have a duel. One chance. If you win, then we'll swap first and last place. How about it? You up for it? She fell for it. A chance for an upset that wouldn't be possible without goading her into it. One chance, you say? Mian discarded 2 cards from her hand and replaced one with the Joker card that was up. Oops! Replaced the one with the Joker card that was on the table and shuffled the resulting hand behind her deck. The card is in my right, or the card is in my left. If H-san can guess which hand the Joker's in, then he wins. When you turn around just now, you didn't pull out the Joker, did you? If you lose, I'll show you the card in your hand. Okay. Well, it's even completely out there unexpected turn of events. Alright. You've got this. You've got it. Mian grabs one of the cards in each hand and thrusts them out of me. First, I need to inspect them closely. The card on the right has no distinguishing marks. I couldn't tell which one it was. Which one? Be careful! Yeah, of course. This is my chance for a big comeback. Looking closely at the card on the left, I saw a little flare. It wasn't one I hadn't seen before. That card is... I didn't let that bit from Sudoku slip by me. Mian clutched her tongue. I didn't recognize the mark on the left, the card from the small number that I had memorized. I didn't know what the left card was, but I can tell from Sudoku's reaction that the card had already appeared during the game. Since it hadn't already appeared before, it means that it definitely wasn't Joker. Oh? K-chan thinks it's the one on the right. Will you choose that one now? Well, yeah. The left card definitely wasn't the Joker if I couldn't trust it. And I should have been able to declare that the card to the right was the Joker. Even without Neon's taunting, the one on the right was the most suspicious. But wasn't it? Wasn't it a bit too rash to decide based solely on Stoka's reaction? More carefully. I remember now. That mark, the left card. No doubt about it. The 7 of clubs. It's the 7 of clubs, I see. I've won. The card on the left was the 7 of clubs. So that means the card on the right was the Joker. And then, just before my hand touched the red card, I froze. Uh-oh. I wouldn't expect no less from you. There was a wave of murmurs amongst the onlookers for the sudden halt, right before I confirmed the right card was the Joker. Huh? What could Keiichi-san possibly be saying? I mean, the left one is... I'll make this certain that the right one isn't the Joker, Keiichi-san. Yeah, I'm like Liz, an unexpected question. Everyone else was baffled. I don't know what the card... This scene is going on way too long. It's entertaining, but it's like... I feel like it's dragging on now. I don't know what the card on the right could be. I know that the one on the left is the 7 of clubs. Then, isn't that really the right one as the Joker? One of them has to be the Joker, right? Yeah. One of those is the Joker, right? Keiichi has good intuition. Huh? Yuka-chan, what do you mean by it? So basically, the 7 of clubs, I described that by matching it with Sotoko's 7 of spades earlier. Everyone's attention snapped to that discarded pile at the same time. Which truth of the matter couldn't be discerned from the slimy pile. So that means Mian pocketed one of the discarded cards and aligned it over the left card. And that means... I see, I get it. Left card is being disguised as the 7 of clubs, right? It was the first time since the start of the match that a shadow ran across Mian's expression and I didn't let that slip by. Then, with a grand flourish, I declared it loudly. The Joker is... Cue smash sound effect. I guess. I don't know. It was an intense moment. 1 second felt like an eternity for everyone there. Breaking that silence, the first one to speak was Mian. Being the first president of the club, I've been witness to a variety of performances. Kenshin, yours is the best. The best of the best of the best. That was probably the greatest compliment Mian could give. Mian accepted her defeat, dropping the cards from both hands. Comeback victory! Rika-chan placed her hand on my head and began petting me, congratulating me on my victory. Huh? Rika-chan is... Reina and Sadoko gaped at us as if they had seen a ghost. What is it, Reina? It's not as if I cheated or anything, right? This is fair and square. Rika only pet someone on the head to console them. Huh? Oh, shit. What's the meaning? At that moment, Reina let out a small shriek. Cage? This is how it was? You know, Cage-chan, I thought you'd read into it that far. Everyone froze. No, it was just me. It was a gamble. If you had just jumped to conclusions like a little brat, I would have lost. It was the answer everyone was certain about. Mian picked up the card from the losing hand. Hey-chan, you should take pride in this loss. She turned around. That was the card that proclaimed the victor of this duel. The card of the 7 clubs. Unbelievable. It was the 2 of diamonds. It was a setup behind the setup. If I just picked the right one without reading so deeply into it. I, Mian Sonozaki, as the club president, do accept Kitsune membership into our club. Damn, that was more intense than I thought. But I think I'm going to finish it up here because this video has been going on longer than I thought it would. If you want to check me out in my Discord server, then you can. Me and the podcast crew are always active over there. Just be sure to read up on the rules before you post anything or anything like that, just because I'm trying to keep the server as clean as possible, as clean as it can be, with, certain. Anyway, I also have Facebook and Twitter down there if you want to send me some maybe mods or just come say hi. Either or. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.